is behind the attack, the same group blamed by the FBI for paralyzing the meatpacker JBS. Jamal Ahmed is a Fellow of Information Privacy at Kazient Privacy Experts. He joins me now from East London. Is that the best they can do? Just shut it down?
Unfortunately, once they've been hit, it's a little bit too late to do anything other than react. So one thing that we know is that they are working on a patch to try and solve this, but to limit the damage, what they've said is we need to shut this down. And the reason it's important to shut this down is, imagine you've got a bank with a safety deposit box. Somebody could break into that safety deposit box and take the valuables. The problem here is they haven't taken the safety deposit box, or they've taken the skeleton key to all the safety deposit boxes in the room. And what we can see is they've attacked the service providers, which means that just from 3 of the Huntress groups, we know 200 businesses are affected, but we know of at least 8 MSPs that have been affected. So this could potentially be thousands of companies. And the best thing to do is to get those businesses to shut their IT servers and IT systems down straight away to prevent any further damage.
How will Kaseya know that this is Russian-backed?
It's unlikely they will be safe for certainty, but based on the evidence, based on the methods, the mode of operation, based on some of the signatures that are left behind, it's likely that they could tell who it is. But the most important thing is we know that some of these companies have already been asked for a ransom. Some of them have been asked to pay up to £5 million in Bitcoin. And because we know where the demands are coming from, we can identify who is actually behind the attack.
And once that money is paid over, these hackers just move on to their next target, or how close are the authorities to tracking them down?
It's difficult to say how close the authorities are at this stage, but what we can see is we've had attacks like this in the past. In 2018, we had a China-based state attack, which with the Justice Department, there was an indictment for. We also know about the NotPetya attack from Russia. And we can see that the US cyber security, the cyber surveillance guys, they've actually been unable to do anything about this. And it's not hard for these state-sponsored criminals to shut down here and then start up over there the next day.
It's only a few weeks ago, isn't it, that Joe Biden and Vladimir Putin met in Geneva, and one of the few things to come out of that summit was, well, a request not to target certain key infrastructure projects with attacks like this. How important is this particular strike, do you think?
This is actually very devastating and crippling, because what we're seeing here is they're not just attacking large companies, but they're attacking the whole network, the skeleton, the back end that supports. It's a little bit like saying we're not attacking the ship, we're attacking the mothership. And what they've done here is they've attacked the mothership, and it's going to have devastating consequences for lots of small and medium-sized businesses that rely on outsourcing their IT systems to companies like Huntress.
OK, all right, Jamal Ahmed, thank you very much indeed for joining us here on BBC World.